Welcome to the live replay, everyone. Today's July 30th, and we're gonna finish up August in Janelle's bullet journal today. So let me just get set up, and I realized I forgot my water bottle upstairs, so I'm gonna run and grab that too. I'll be back in 1 second. Just grabbing my water bottle. I totally forgot it upstairs. Okay, I'm back. Hey you guys, sorry, I just forgot my water bottle upstairs, so I turned on my live and then had to disappear. But welcome here, you guys. We are gonna be finishing up, hopefully, August in Janelle's bullet journal. So all that we got done on August yesterday was this little cover page and little calendar for her. So next up we have her favorite moments page and then the weekly spreads. Let me just get this all ready. Okay, favorite moments page. I'm trying to think of how I want to lay that out for this month. I don't want to do anything too intense. I feel like this is one of those themes where we could just go way too intense. Let me think here. I am thinking I'm just gonna do, so maybe write favorite moments in the middle and then surround it with boxes in different colors. Some will be filled in with stripes, some will be just empty for her to color in, because yeah, I don't want to go too crazy on all of the extra spreads, you know? Where's my gray marker? Welcome here, you guys. Hey Nicole, hey Nia. Okay, I want to divide this maybe by 3, which is going to be 6. So 0, 6, and then a space. And another 6 and then a space, right? Does that fit? Oof, just barely. Okay. Divide that by 3. Liz, hey, welcome here, everyone. And then divide this by 3. Okay, wait, so if I go there, 4 space, yeah. Okay, let's do that. Lisa, hello. Welcome here, you guys. Thanks for joining. We are setting up a favorite moments page for Janelle for August. So we did that little farmer's market theme, and I'm just setting up the boxes. Dragon Queen Artist, it's been a minute since I've seen you here. How are you? I'm going to do a longer box across the top here, just for fun. We'll do a few big ones and mostly small ones for her to write her memories in for this month. Exhausted, yeah. With work stuff, I'm doing pretty well. Tired, definitely, but that's kind of just the norm, I feel like, for this stage of life. Ashley, yes, I did just start. This is the first thing that we're doing today. Hey, Patty. Welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing? It's Wednesday. I almost wrote Tuesday on my Instagram story today because it just felt like Tuesday, but we're already halfway through the week. Ugh, Ash, tell me about it. I know. My youngest, we did a bit of a sleep training method on him, which worked. But he still thinks that 5 or 5:30 is morning time. So he sleeps all the way through the night now, which is amazing. I feel like I can't complain, can't ask for more, but he still thinks that like before the crack of dawn is morning. So it's his biggest flaw for sure. Okay. Rani, Alex, welcome here, you guys. Dawn, yes, this is the farmers market month. I'm just doing the family memories page and just doing, or favorite moments is what we're calling it in this journal. I'm just doing a bunch of boxes for her, and then she can write all of her favorite moments into there. 30 minutes before the alarm, nice. Yeah, Ash, I feel like the sleep training thing, it's just so polarizing online, And I get both sides of the argument. And so with my first, I was like, no, we're not doing it. We're just gonna, stick with letting him lead. And he somehow started sleeping through the night right before my second was born, like 2 weeks before. I don't know what changed. So he was like almost 2. And then with our first, he was a bad sleeper, so we were like, hopefully next time we'll get a good sleeper, and then he was even worse, so we just decided to dodge the bullet, or to bite the bullet, to dodge the bullet. Okay, I am going to do some doodles in here, and I'm going to write favorite moments, right? That's what we called it last month. I'm having trouble remembering just because she's changed this page a few times. Yeah, favorite moments. Yeah, let's do that. Just trying to think here if I want to do anything special with the writing. Maybe I'll just do this. And then just kind of surround it in little farm-related doodles. I don't know what this font is. I've definitely never done it before. Don't know if I'll ever do it again, but just tried something different. Hey, Austin. How's it going? I am doing well. Writing favorite like that just feels so wrong. I just look at it and think, oh no, a typo. But I need to remind myself, no, it's not a typo, don't panic. Nothing to cover up. I'm just gonna add some of our little doodles to the border here, and then fill in some of the boxes with just a light pattern, like plaid or stripes or something like that. Aw, nice, Ash. And we've also had some carrots. Maybe I'll put a couple of those down here. And of course, we're gonna add some sunflowers. Part of being Canadian, yeah. Seriously. I'm gonna add a few little pickles over here, or like cucumbers, because we had some in jars on the other page. Did we add any other veggies on this page? No, we didn't. I've already done everything. Oh yeah, bread. I should do some bread doodles up here for sure. I'll do a little like baguette sort of bread over here, and then a sourdough loaf again over here. Okay. Hey, Paige. Ellen, because my customer Janelle is American, so they spell it without the U. All right, I'm just gonna add some Oh yeah, sorry, Debbie. What do you do when you're doing a weekly page and there's 2 odd days? Debbie, I always combine. And what I mean by that is, like, for example, here, July ends on Friday the 31st, and I still include the 1st and 2nd in this week. I prioritize full 7-day weeks over calendar months. That's just how I like to do my weekly spreads and how I do them in my customs. Because for myself, if I'm planning for Wednesday and can't see Saturday, Sunday without flipping like 4 pages to the next month's weekly spread, that's going to drive me crazy. I want to see the whole week at one time. So I keep them together. That is what I do. Nope. Then I start the next month. So yeah, I've been doing that throughout this whole journal. So yeah, here June actually just had the 29th and 30th in this week. So I go 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and then July's first weekly spread starts on the 6th. Every journal of mine, whether it's my own or someone else's, it has 52 weekly spreads exactly. Although in the pre-made journal this year, I'm doing it the other way. So I always do it this way in my own journal, and I've always done it that way in custom journals. But for the pre-made ones, I decided to do it differently. Just because it is undated. So I don't know which months would need, because some months end up needing a 5th week and some months don't. But since the pre-made one is undated, I don't know which months are going to fall nicely on needing a 5th week for you guys. So the pre-made journals will have 5 weekly spreads for every single month, even though most months you'll only need it for a few days. But that's just the rare exception for me. No problem, Debbie. Just my preference. You can definitely do it however you want, though. All right, let me add some white gel pen. Ooh, it made it to the US already, Ivy. Yay. Thanks, you guys. I'm glad you like it. All right. So let me give a little flip through for those of you who were asking for that. So this is a 12-month journal for Janelle, and it starts in January 2026, spans the whole year. So we chose this little ski lodge theme for January. There's the weekly spreads. February, we chose this little chocolate covered strawberries theme. And these are the weekly spreads that we did for February. Rani, it depends what shipping option you chose at checkout. So yeah, I think the default one, although I haven't ordered from Etsy in a while, I think the default one is just like standard small packet, whatever it's called. And I don't think it includes shipping, but if you select, tracking, obviously it includes shipping, but if you select one with tracking, then you'll have tracking. So yeah, you should be able to see though whether your order has tracking or not, at least when you go like into your order history. But here is the April Mangoes theme. Aw, thanks Debbie, that's awesome. And these are the weeklies that we did for April. Oh yeah, May we did, all of the months at the start had 2 blank pages because she didn't know yet what she wanted that page to look like. And even since we landed on a layout for her family worship page, she has changed it to a favorite moments page. So it's been flip-flopping back and forth a little bit. I'm leaving those till the end once we've actually like locked in what that page looks like. And then we'll fill in the blank pages at the beginning of each month, at the beginning of the journal. Okay, Hawaiian Turtles was our May theme. Back to the January weekly layout. Thank you, Cheryl. I don't know exactly how much she would have paid for this. I'm going to guess around, it's always hard for me to convert to USD in my head. I'm going to say around 500 USD for this. But again, that's not precise. June, bees and lavender. July, little beachy summer holiday theme. You got it, Cheryl, because it takes me a month of hands-on work. I feel like that's reasonable, but I know the number is a shock when you're not like used to, you know, talking handmade art. But yeah, I work on it for an entire month. So I think it's, yeah, that's what I charge. Thank you guys, Ronnie. And then August, which is what we're working on right now, is this little farmer's market theme. So far, all that we've done is the title page here for August, calendar, favorite moments. So Jack, the only other theme that she's requested, and it doesn't have a set month, but it's Calico Cat or Calico Kitten. I was thinking of maybe doing that for September or October, but it's not locked in for a specific month. It's just a theme that she wants. Yeah, I like the favorite moments idea. All right, so next we are on to which weekly spread? April's weekly spread. Oh, perfect. I love this one. So let me remember, I did the spacing a little bit different than I usually do for this spread. Okay, 3.5 centimeters, so it has to go down to 14. Okay, let me draw in that. Okay. Just gonna add my spacing here. So 0, 3.5, 7, 10.5, 14. 10. There we go. Let me just remember how many weeks we have in here. So August. We started on the 2nd. Okay, so these ones are always hard because August, if we did a 5th week, it would only have one day of August in it. What do you think? Should I include this week in September or August? That's always the tricky one. If it has 2 days or more, I for sure put it in this month. But I'm leaning towards putting this one in September. That used to always be my rule of thumb, was 2 days or more, I would put it into the previous month, but if it's only one day, I would put it into the next month. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put it in September. That's what I was thinking. And to be honest, sometimes if I'm making custom journals, and usually, not usually, but when I used to do custom journals, especially like before people really saw how it played out, most people would choose every theme. And so then sometimes I would just choose whichever month I thought would be my favorite theme and put the weekly spread in that month so that I got to do extra weekly spreads for that month and less weekly spreads for the months that I did not like as much. But we'll do 4 here, and then pressure's on to just choose something cute for September because I'm going to have to do 5 weekly spreads. Dark OBUJO. This is one of the journals from my shop. So I only have 2 colors available right now. This is vanilla, and then the other one's clay. But yeah, it's a 160 GSM paper bullet journal. It's got 192 pages, stark white. If you do feel like ordering one, use the code LIVE50 first of all. That will get you 50% off. And then you get to choose little charms for your bookmarks, and you can choose a freebie, either a name page like this or some bullet journaling supplies. Those are the freebie options. Jessie, yes, I have a shipment of 4 different colors that is on its way. But unfortunately it's being held at customs and I can't see any information about how long that will take. So I'm really, really hoping for the next week or 2, especially since I only have, I want to say like 10 journals left of my current stock. So I was really, I mean, these were supposed to be here in July. But at this rate, it's not looking promising. But yeah, I'm hoping that everything else goes smoothly so they can be here in just the next week or two. But yeah, that order will have 4 colors, and I'm so excited to try them out for myself. And it's almost time to choose colors for the pre-made journals too. So today the poll in my stories on Instagram, or the question in my stories on Instagram, is choosing the yearly spreads theme for the pre-made journal. But the next thing, we're gonna choose the yearly pages, and then I need help choosing the colors of the journals, which I'll probably have some polls, question boxes, that kind of stuff about Instagram on that. I think on Saturday I'll try to post that kind of stuff. So if you do want to give any input into what colors there will be for the pre-made journals that will be launching later this year, stay tuned to my Instagram this weekend. Moni, me too. I hate making all those decisions by myself, so it's been amazing having the Instagram polls. Natka, like full-time, I'm a stay-at-home mom, but this is my only source of income, yes. Aw, thanks, Jack. You know what? I definitely learned from my mistakes. When this was my like full-time thing during the pandemic, I just was completely separate from my audience. I was mostly on YouTube, and there's not as much interaction on YouTube, but still I put 0 effort into paying attention to audience requests or anything. Just kind of posted and ghosted every day. And yeah, and then as soon as things got tough and I had to step away for a bit, I lost most of that audience because we weren't really connected very well. So that makes sense. But I've definitely been having more fun with my side hustle this time around, now that I've actually, you know, gotten to know people and done more of this behind the scenes stuff too. It's been fun. Floral for sure. Okay, I'm definitely leaning towards the floral route. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, Oh, Mary, don't scare me like that. I think you're wrong. I hope you're wrong. But I have definitely been wrong before on these matters. Okay, Dragon Queen Artist. I was gonna ask something about SpongeBob, but I was like, wait a sec. Do they just like, you know, is she onto a new project every week? Will she even remember what I'm talking about? But awesome. That's exciting. Are you moving on to a new set then? Oh, no worries, Mary. an honest mistake that I myself have made many times. Pretty B, not really. I think the smaller and more precise the lettering is, the more it makes my hand tired. But when I mostly am doing like big bulky lettering and big doodles and stuff, that doesn't bother me at all. Okay, 5. What color should I do for 5? Maybe the red. That will be a bit of a pop against some of these other colors. 7, 8, 9. Pretty. How many journals do? Oh, I do about 1 a month these days. I used to be faster back when I had time and no children, but now 1 a month is my goal. Because I do hand draw all 192 pages, so it takes quite some time. And yes, Debbie, it depends. If I made that kind of mistake, which I made back in May was awful. May, I was numbering the days wrong for like weeks, and so I had to cover a bunch of them up with paper, which was pretty brutal. So that is what I would have had to do if that were that kind of situation here. I love this month's color. Oh, why did I start doing 22? Because I am distracted. But I caught it early enough that I can just white gel pen it. I will need to let that sit though for a sec. Natka, I too feel that way. I always do 2 to 3 journals a year, but for a custom journal, I fit all 12 months into one, but it is limited, you know, how many pages they can do. And 160 pages is what I used to use for my customs, and that is super limited how many pages you can do. I would still fit customs into just one journal, but yeah, it was much more limited as to the number of weekly or monthly and yearly spreads. I guess weekly, you don't usually need more than that, but okay. I need to let this page dry for a sec, because I've got gobs of white gel pen. So let's think of how to lay out these spreads. I know I need a stamp on the days, but I'm gonna wait until this is dry. So let's think about how we wanna lay this out. So we're gonna do some kind of title up here, August, and maybe some doodles. Let me show you what we did for April. So for April, because this is the last time we did this weekly spread, although I'm not going to be able to show you fully because I want to keep that page open. So for April, we used the same weekly layout, and what we did was just a heading up at the top with no doodles, and then just a few doodles down here with a spot for her to write like a quote that week, a highlight, that kind of stuff. Let me see, 160 pages in... Oh yeah, Natka, 160 pages. If you're trying to fit the whole thing into one journal, I can break down for you how many pages of each type you can fit, but I could never fit a whole year into 160 pages. What are you guys talking about? I was asking if she could show some what? Sorry, I got a little bit lost here. Oh, budget tracking page. Oh, I see. I don't have any budget tracking pages to show right now because whenever I finish a journal, I mail it off. However, the last journal that we did for summer did have a budget tracking page. Let me think. The only pictures that I have of it right now are on my phone, which is currently filming you, so I can't show them. But my default budget tracker is very simple. I kind of split the page into half, and then I do a section for bills, section for income, for spending, and then just a small thing at the bottom for what's going into savings. But yeah, That's what I do as like my default budget. And all I do is I put the headings like bills and then a $sign for like the amount, income, a $sign for the amount. It's very simple. But no way, Amira. Well, this is, okay, so Madison, who was here the other night, this is her daughter's name. Like first and middle name. And she just asked how I would hand letter it with like cheater lettering so that she could practice. That's so funny though. Like, what are the odds? That's your sister and her daughter. Okay, this is still not nearly dry. Okay, you guys were saying it'd be lovely if I could break it down. Okay, so you might want to write this down. If you have 160 pages, the only way you're going to be able to fit the whole year is if you assume that you're using exactly 52 weekly spreads, which means that, yeah, when a month overlaps, like, you know, the end of July into August, you're going to include the first few days of August in July. Because if you're adding an extra page or 2 pages for every spread like this, you will not have room. So that's the first thing. You have to factor in exactly 52 weekly spreads, which is 104 pages. So you're working with 160, now 104 of them are gone. For the monthly pages, you're only going to be able to fit 4. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. So this journal, the way that Janelle has it set up, this could fit into a 160 page journal. So she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 52 weekly spreads. And that should leave you with like 6 to 8 pages at the beginning. It just kind of depends. Some journals start with like a blank page versus a dot page, whatever, but that will leave you a little bit of wiggle room for a few yearly spreads. But I always work backwards like that, because the weekly spreads is like a fixed number and then the other numbers can kind of revolve around that. So that's how you fit a full year into a 160 page journal. Okay, but what are we going to do for this layout, you guys? We got to do a title and some doodles. I'm just not sure what to do where, because most of this is going to be open for, I know T, but I'm just thinking like, do you mean I do August in like big color changing calligraphy? Like I know the layout is the same as April. I'm just deciding where to put the doodles and where, like what kind of font to use with it, you know? Yes, August will be top left, notes will be bottom right. That part is set. I'm just trying to figure out, you know, if I do small lettering up here, then I need to pair it with some doodles or something like that. If I do big lettering, then the lettering can fill all the space and then I need to do some doodles here. So that's what I'm trying to decide. Tomatoes. What is the theme? August's theme is this little farmer's market stand. So we haven't used any big lettering yet. It's been a very like small cursive-y sort of font is what we've chosen so far. So that's what I'm, small lettering to match the theme. Yeah, okay. The thing is though, I don't want to color her notes area in with black because she's not going to be taking all of her notes in white gel pen. You know, she's going to be doing her notes in black. Let me think here. Thanks, Jack. Make the same font, stick to small lettering. Okay. Then, yeah, I'm just trying to put... What do you mean a stand in the bottom right corner? A whole... Deborah, thank you so much for your order. I just saw that. We'll pack that up for you right away. This is still wet, so I'm kind of still just buying time. Okay, but the thing with the chalkboard is it's a very narrow doodle. Like, so it wouldn't fit very well up in the top, but I don't really need it down in the bottom because that's a note section, you know? Okay. Well, Deborah, why don't we pack yours up right now, because I'm not totally sure what to do with this spread, how I want to divvy it up, or just what I want to put where. Ooh, Deborah, you got the second last vanilla journal. Only one left. So for charms, ooh, a cat and a mouse. Okay, I do have a cat, but I don't think I have a mouse. But I will pull out some options for that. And if you have one, if not, then a D. And for the freebie, you'd like a year page, 2026. Okay, interesting. All right, well, let's see what we can do with that. Okay, so let me show you what I've got for charms here. So cat and mouse, and then if not, a D. I'm just gonna pull my TikTok back up so that I can see what you're saying. Small lettering with small doodles, and then a stall on the bottom right of the second page. Okay, so I don't have any mice, but I do have a few. Yes, you guys are right. I should absolutely have tweezers or a spoon. Yes, you can get them on separate bookmarks for sure. So I have kind of a random assortment of cats. I don't have like a specific cat bundle or anything that I bought. So it's just, I've got a blue one, a purple one, and I believe the black one and the gold one were used last week. So I think those are the only cats I have left. The white one with the heart, a blue one, or a purple one. Do one of those work for you, Deborah? And if not, I can change. Okay, you like the blue one. And then for D's, Deborah, we have all the colors here. We've got white, gold, pink, or black. What do you want with your purple cat? I mean blue cat. Sorry, I was putting away the purple cat. Let me pull some out for you so you can see better. Gold. Ooh, Sarah, great choice. I love that mangoes theme. You should send me a picture of it when you're done. What do you think, Deborah? I know, ours is running so low. It was completely out, and then I got refills of my white and pink letters, and none have been taken yet, but I need to get more golds because I'm out of gold for R and S, almost out of gold for D. For the white circle? Lovely. Okay, and oh right, you said separate bookmarks, so I'm gonna grab an extra ring and crimp. Oh, that's too extra. Okay. And then, Deborah, I'm going to tell you right now, I have never drawn a cat batting at anything. I am not opposed to trying, although I am nervous because animals and people are not my thing. So just know that if you do stick with a cat batting a paper airplane, your cat will be a blob. Hopefully a cute blob, but still a blob. When people ask for cat themes, I usually draw like a cat from behind. So I can just do like, you know, a cat sitting upright from behind. So it's got like ears, a blob of a body, and then a tail. Like that's how I get out of doing actual work on animal themes. Or I have an idea of, I could do like the cat's head coming out from here and then just like a paw reaching out and then a paper airplane flying across. Because then I wouldn't, it's like, it's arranging the physiology of an animal or a person that that is so out of my area of expertise that I just avoid it. So if you want just, yeah, like the little head sticking out here, paw coming across, paper airplane up at the top, I can do that. That's my my creative problem solving technique for not knowing how to draw a cat and being asked to draw a cat on live. So you can choose. If you like that, we'll do it. And if not, you can choose a different theme. Okay, cool. Then let's do that. And I am still going to bring in Pinterest to direct my steps. Because, yeah, cats and I, or just animals and I, are not really friends. Kitty poking out of a box. All right, let's put your charms on to separate ribbons. Sabrina, I'm sorry, I'm in a totally different journal right now. So I'm gonna wrap this journal up before I move back to Janelle's journal and show you the favorite moments. Just, my desk is kind of full with one at a time. Okay, and then Deborah, you said that you wanted it to say 2026, not your name. Okay, there are the charms. Flamingo, this is for Deborah, the comment right above you. She just placed her order. Okay, and you said you like teal, or we can do a blue that matches the cat. Let me see. I have these kind of teal. One's more of a bluey teal, one's more of a greeny teal. I don't know, would you call both of those teal? Or match the cat. That might be my closest match that I have downstairs. I could run up to my son's markers and find a better match. Oh yeah, that's too dark. Not even close. That's kind of close to the cat. Any thoughts, Deborah, of which one you like the best? Hey, Lauren. Thanks for joining. Do either 3 or 5. Oh, you like either 3 or 5. Okay. That's tough. Because I love 3, but it doesn't match the cat quite as well. But I'm going to keep them both out for now. Because we'll do the cat first, and then we'll see what we're thinking. Okay. Pinterest. Just to see if Pinterest has any cat doodle. I'm planning to stick with my plan, but I feel like having extra input from Pinterest never hurts. All right, too many ideas on Pinterest. Let's just do it. So I'm just gonna do a cute little head popping up from down here. And then a paw reaching up. We'll draw a paw print on there and everything, don't you worry. Because right now it looks like a tail. I am aware that my cat drawing skills are not exactly top notch. Okay, and then let's make it maybe sort of calico. So that's what we're gonna have to do in Janelle's journal, so I may as well start practicing. And I was gonna do a dark brown instead of a black, but the brown that I outlined it with isn't actually that dark. So let's go over that with this. Have I mentioned that I am a doodler and not an artist? Because that's coming through here. But if you like doodling, which I hope you do, then this should be just fine. All right, and then let's do some 2026 lettering over here. Yeah, I think I like this one best. Yeah, we're just gonna go for it. That's my light gray. There it is. Oh, sorry guys. I wasn't looking up at my comments at all because I was so focused on trying to execute a cat batting at an airplane, but all right. There we go. That is my one regret is that his paw definitely looks like a tail. But the paw print, that's convincing, right? But that is what I mean when I say I'm a doodler, and I don't really do animals and people. But thank you for trusting me, Deborah. I hope you like your doodly little cat chasing an airplane for 2026. And yes, I can bundle that up with your other one that you ordered earlier this week. And then I will refund you the extra shipping, because you would have paid for shipping twice by doing 2 separate orders. Well, no, but the paw print makes it a paw, right? That was a good idea, I thought. But if you want me to cover up the paw print, I suppose I can. If it's really not selling the paw thing for you, I can cover that up for you. But so Deborah's other journal, let me show you Deborah's other journal because I loved that one. She did a little like strawberry lemonade theme with her name, and the paw print is cute. Okay. Aw, Deborah, thank you. A tip. I appreciate that. And of course, I just appreciate your orders and support too. Thank you so much, Deborah. We are gonna send both of these off for you. Yes, I know, you guys. It looks like a tail, but we got approval, so we're gonna leave it. All right, let me bring you back to Janelle's bullet journal. Sabrina was asking to see the favorite moments pages. So this is the one. Aw, thanks, Deborah. To be honest, I love doing the name pages. I can't believe I never thought of doing that earlier, because I get to do like the lettering without having to figure out all the layouts and stuff. That's like perfect. So this is how we did the favorite moments theme for our August farmers market theme, or that's how we did the favorite moments page. And for July, we did little beach towels for her to write memories on, paste a little picture, whatever. And those are the only favorite moments ones we've done so far, because she just changed her mind about what she wanted that page to be. So that's all that I have to show for favorite moments pages. Okay, now we were talking about how to lay out this page. I'm going to start with the stamping, and you guys can continue giving ideas for the top and the bottom. Just, yeah, try to be descriptive with your ideas, because if you just say tomatoes, I will have no clue what you're saying, and I will ignore it. So yeah, like something like small heading with veggie doodles, I don't know, chalkboard on the bottom, that kind of thing. Like you can try to be descriptive, but I know it's awkward in comments, so I understand. Yes, Nicole, this is the same one that used to have the family worship spreads, but then she changed those to favorite moment spreads. We're doing the weeklies here page for August. Exactly what I said. Oh, whoops, I just about stamped a Monday onto that blank page. Horizontal chalkboard. Okay. Oh, I need to do my puzzle piece thing. Almost missed that. Close. Oh, sorry, you guys. I just knocked my tripod a little. Oh, nice, Sarah. Well, thank you, because YouTube does pay Canadians, so thank you for the tip by rewatching on YouTube. Sunflowers at the bottom. August 31st is going to be in September. What about top of the farmers? Okay, but so it's not a notes section. So it's not going to have a heading. You know, it's not going to have a heading that says notes. It's just an open area. So I don't need a header. I just need a box. Yeah, again, so it's not a notes section, so I'm not looking for a way to make a heading. I'm just trying to decide fonts and doodles, and because I always like to kind of frame this section without necessarily just drawing a frame around it, you know? But let's see. Veggie basket with veggies falling out. Oh yeah, page. I can give you a flip through momentarily. Well, yeah, like Penelope, so she doesn't actually need any bonus boxes because this isn't a planning journal. So we've just been leaving a spot for her to write like a highlight of the week, a quote, a verse, something like that, because this is her family memories journal. So it's basically... So yeah, for example, in April, when we last used this weekly spread, we just did this. We did a bit of a doodle and then left this open for her to write something. But then our heading was bigger, so we didn't do doodles up here. Whereas here, the heading will be smaller because we used a smaller font this month. Yes, we can do a flip through. Same font for August, tomatoes, and Yeah. Okay, cool. So Danielle, every journal order comes with a free name page and charms like that. So all you have to do is just order either a vanilla or a clay journal through the link in my bio. There's only one vanilla journal left. Deborah just ordered the second last one. So yeah, order a vanilla or a clay. Like the way you did April. I'm probably going to end up just doing what I think because I've gotten so many great suggestions, but they're all starting to blend together in my brain, and I don't want to pause for like 7 minutes to read through every comment and decide which one is my favorite. Okay, so I'm just trying to decide because I don't really want to do border of fruits and veggies up here around the heading and border of fruits and veggies down here, you know? I'm trying to decide how to differentiate those two areas. Okay, but market stands, like a bunch of tiny little market stands? All right, well, I think we agreed though that I'm just gonna stick with the small lettering. For bread at the top of the month. Yes, okay, but we're not going to do a chalkboard down here because I don't have a heading to write onto the chalkboard, but I also don't want to make the whole section black because she wants to write in black, you know, so chalkboard doesn't work down here and doesn't really fit that well up here, I feel like. So I think, okay, sorry you guys, I'm just getting lost in the comments trying to keep up, but gingham pattern header. I do like gingham. I just feel like I love gingham. I would totally do something like that. I just don't know how well it would pair with the font that I chose. So. Yes, okay. Let me do a flip through. I'm sorry, I'm seeing your guys' comments, but they're getting very jumbled in my head. I know someone suggested basket spilling like 20 times while I was trying to read other comments, so the other comments kept disappearing. Okay. I'm just going to give a little flip through because someone asked, and then I'm just going to start drawing. Thank you guys for your ideas. I am grateful. Sometimes I'm still processing one idea and then like 7 ideas come, so it like completely wipes that idea off of my comment zone, you know what I mean? So I get a little, not flustered, but like kind of disoriented when so many ideas come in at once. Even though I'm sure they are great ideas, I can't possibly use them all, and it's kind of hard to process one as like 8 new ones are flying in, you know what I mean? So thank you for your ideas. But I'm just gonna take what I have absorbed from all those comments, not necessarily one specific comment, and just do something. All right, May we did Hawaiian turtles. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, no, I'm not stressed. I do feel bad sometimes when like people are putting a lot of thought into ideas and then I just can't possibly use them all. And then the ones that I would like to use get lost in the ones that I'm like trying to sift through, you know? So sorry, you guys. And thank you for the ideas. I will use bits and pieces of those as we get into it. July, little beach towel theme. Thank Thank you guys. I'm glad you like it. Oh yes, sorry Delaney. Yes, see, I think your comment got lost in suggestions. The ones in my shop right now are empty, but yes, I do have pre-made ones coming. We are so close to being done designing those. But I'm still working on December and then yearly spreads. And the yearly spreads is actually what I have polls up for, or a question box up for right now in my Instagram story. So feel free to help me out with choosing the yearly spreads. Okay, so this is where we're at in August. I feel like I say this for every journal, but this has got to be one of my favorite journals. I am loving like all of these themes. I know the colors this month are just beautiful. Okay, let me see here. Okay, so to satisfy the chalkboard gang, we're gonna do a small chalkboard up here. Stand, little chalkboard stand. That's gonna say August. And then a basket of fruit beside it. Bam. Does it say favorite memento? No, it doesn't. Natka. Can't pull those kind of pranks when I'm feeling frazzled. Oh man. You guys. No problem, Natka. You know, reading calligraphy, it's definitely a skill to be able to read the word right the first time. You're not gonna believe it, but in real life, I feel like I'm pretty, like, you know, I speak pretty clearly, pretty well. I've got my degree in linguistics, but you would never tell by the things that come out of my mouth after parenting all day and then trying to be online and just communicate. Yeah. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you for joining. Words are hard, yeah. Just call me Kim. Yes, I love Crayola Super Tips. That is like the beginner marker set that I recommend for sure. You're right, Emma. I didn't thicken that one up and I should. So I'm going to leave space to do that. Make space for that. Anderson, I feel like it's been a while. How are you? Okay, where did my black, poor black marker is really running low. But I do want to do all of these chalkboards, so we'll see how far this one can make it. And then I might need to just go digging in some boxes from our move, because I know that I have a black marker hiding somewhere. I just can't picture exactly where. Oh, Amber, sorry, I totally didn't see your question. Actually, the most recent journal that we did for Janelle that we worked on, that was probably May, hey, that we were doing Janelle's last journal. She did have 4 weekly pages, yep. But then I cannot fit a full 12 months into one journal. Then you'll have to either do just 6 months in a journal or order 2 journals. But yes, I have done that before for, I think that's the only time I've done that though, is for Janelle. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need to go find some backup for this black marker because it's having a rough go. Okay, but first let me draw this, color that line in. I'm just gonna take like 8 steps to one of my unpacked moving boxes. I think my backup black will be in there. Okay, this is what I was thinking of, just as long as some of these actually work. Let's see if this works. Ooh, a little. Ay, ay, ay. She has seen better days too. Oh, Anderson. I'm sorry to hear that, Anderson. Oh my goodness, I just scrolled back to your original comment. I am so sorry. I had not seen that comment because I had scrolled way back. I cannot imagine, Anderson. Oh. I am so sorry, Anderson. I can't even imagine. Yeah. Do I have any other? No, that's absolutely Anderson. I am trying not to kill the vibe too by just crying. Like, family stuff like that just... I mean, I've never experienced family stuff to that level, but just the thought of my family having to go through something like that, just trying to imagine what you're going through, is too much for... I mean, I'm sure it's too much for you too. Even more so. Okay, so this one wasn't the best candidate. Oh, sorry, dip the pen in the ink. Now I'm seeing all your guys' suggestions. I wasn't looking at the comments. Okay, so far I've used a different black marker for everyone and they are all struggling. I'm trying another one. I have lots. I am surrounded by, okay. I'm surrounded by old ones apparently, because this one is also struggling. I don't know if dipping it in the ink will work, you guys. Do you think it will? You know, Amber, the funny thing is, I have a whole drawer full of black pens over there, but I was gonna use them for journal kits, so I don't wanna open one for myself. They're meant to be for you guys. I'll use my nice one. Okay, apparently even my nice one is having a bit of trouble. That's what I've been telling myself too. Just like gaslighting myself into believing that it looks cool this way. Ah, Danielle, okay, I just saw your order. Yay, I'm excited to pack that for you. Okay. Well, that took long enough to actually color those in. Okay. Yes, farmer's market, and let me show you now that I finally finished coloring all those little chalkboards. Now we're gonna write August on them and then do a basket with some veggies, flowers, whatever, bread, whatever we feel. Thank you. This, I don't know what was in that marker, but it's got like almost a coating on it. That's an old one though. I was digging those out from 2019. Malgo, did you order one just now? Oh, Maureen, you totally did. Okay, well, excuse me, I was focused on all my dying black markers. I was not paying attention to orders coming in. Thank you guys so much for your orders. Let's pack those up together as soon as I'm done writing August on here. And, Anderson, if you're still here, I know it can't make anything better, but if you would want to make a journal, I'll make one for you and send it to you. That makes sense, Maureen. Yes, Delaney. So if someone could help me out with this math, because you've all seen how well I'm processing words and such tonight. Okay, 160 minus 104, and then 12 times 4 is 48. So 104 plus 48, that's 152, right? Yeah, so that leaves 8 yearly spreads. Okay, let me, man, I don't know what was in that marker, but that like, when it pressed on the other page, it did that. I'm sorry, Janelle. Yes, these pens literally are from 2019 because I used to use them and then they started running out and I got new ones and I just put them all into a container, which I found during the move. And then apparently I shouldn't have dug them up because they left a mark. Okay, let's pack up some journal orders. I'm just gonna set this aside and let the white gel pen dry. Do you think I should put a patch over it? Part of me feels like that would look even worse, but what do you think? Okay, well, Anderson offer stands. Offer stands, whether you got one from the store or not. Okay, so Maureen, let's get started on those. I didn't even notice your order came in even before. Okay, gold M green heart, cute. Name page, Maureen with green hearts. Sounds great. Gold M green heart. Oh yes, if you use the code LIVE50, that will get you 50% off. That's the code. Okay, so Maureen requested a gold M. Oh, those are W's. Okay, so my vocabulary is not the only thing struggling at this time of night. And a green heart, which I do have exactly that. I know, I love the charm storage. Part of me misses the bowls too, Rachel. Like, I feel like I don't even know some of my charms because I'm not sifting through them every live. But, and also the squeakiness of the drawers is just like, you know, the sifting through charms was kind of a peaceful sound. And then the squeakiness of the drawers is just like opposite end of the spectrum, nails on a chalkboard kind of idea. But, it is much more convenient to be able to actually like just take one look and see what I have. Oh, Hannah, I will show you the charms that I have in just a sec. Let me close off Maureen's charm. Wait, this is usually the easy part, but I just let it slip. All right, so Maureen has gold M, green heart, charms, and then wants a name page. Okay, Maureen, what kind of greens do you like? Because I've got a lot of like kind of more muted ones that I often use, but that's because that's what I like, but I want to do what you like. And someone asked what kind of charms I have. So I have letters of the alphabet, gold, black, pink, white. And then I also have, I'm just gonna pull out drawers because putting the whole thing there doesn't work very well. Some little like accent charms, like these little colored stars, little colored stones, and little diamonds. The music is making you sleepy. You know, it's so hard to find copyright-free music. I just take what I get. A garden green. Okay, so even brighter than that. Let me see what I've got here. Let me try. One of these for you. Would one of those be a better fit, Maureen? Just number them 1 and 2. Yeah, so other charms that I have, I've got lemons, strawberries. These flowers come in white, pink, and then like a reddish pink. I've got these cute little turtles. a bunch of different shells. Yes, Lauren, the turtles are new. The turtles, the flowers, the lemons, and these butterflies in blue, purple, soft pink, and then a darker pink. And then I've got these white bows. And then I have my drawer of just like assorted colored related charms. So if you see anything in there that you like, these are kind of random. Got it. Marine number 2. These are, yeah, just kind of color coded. Someone's going to take this cute little dolphin one day. I'm sure of it. And a horseshoe. That's cute. Little star, crown, guitar. How has that one not got snatched up? And then the last drawer in my tower. Dun, dun, dun. Pom-poms. These ones have been so fun. We haven't had a pom-pom order all of this week, but we do love a good pom-pom charm for our custom journals. For our journals. Let me get this in there. All right, so Maureen likes green number 2, which I feel is a great match with your heart. I do still have the snake, Amanda. Yes, it's there. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Etsy to make sure that I have the right spelling for Maureen. My head feels like I know exactly how Maureen is spelled, but this time of day, you can't be too confident of anything. Okay, and then you wanted green hearts. Let me just think how I'm gonna do this. I think stacked is gonna be the way to go with this one. So let's do this kind of. Maureen, you read my mind. I'm thinking green and white gel pen. Hearts. Oh, Robin. Look, I haven't seen you here in a while. How are you? Thank you so much for your order again. I don't know if you saw Daniel's yet with the little turtle name. I had so much fun doing that one. All right, so let's do some hearts that like overlap the name. We're gonna do hearts moving like across the page like this, some small, some big. And then yeah, wherever they intersect is gonna be white gel pen. You guys probably know the drill by now. I've got my few signature moves going over the past couple of weeks here. thanks you guys. Yes, Hannah, the name page can be a freebie. So you get to choose your freebie with every order, the charms, and then you can also choose either some journaling supplies like washi tape, washi stickers, white gel pen, that kind of stuff, or a custom name page. So that's just free when you order a normal journal. But yeah, there we have Maureen's name page. Thank you so much for your order, Maureen. I'm gonna let this dry a little bit and then go do another coat of white gel because yeah, I feel like with the darker water-based marker underneath, it definitely doesn't pop as much, and I want the pop. So we'll be back to do another coat of that. Aw, yay, Robin, I'm so glad. Just call me Kim. I just recently started using these Languo ones. I normally use the jelly roll in a size 10, but I've been really liking these ones. I'm just kind of testing them out to see if I want to use them for journal kits in the future, and I think the answer is yes, but I want to give them a little bit more time to see. They're definitely like even juicier than the jelly rolls, which is great, but that does mean that they take longer to dry, which isn't my favorite, but I feel like, you know, give and take. You just kind of have to pick what your priority is. No, Lauren, they're still being held by customs with no ETA, unfortunately. Okay, next order was for Danielle. Danielle, are you still here? D with a seashell, paw print, or flower. Beautiful. We've got all those options for you. In a clay color journal. Oh, Kylie, we're not done the weekly spreads yet in Janelle's, so don't worry. We've got more work to do. Can't clock out yet. Okay. So Danielle, let me pull out all of the D options that I have. So I don't have the white D available, but I do have gold, black. Thank you, Lauren. I know, I am so... Like, I just really hope they get here soon. I'm down to like my last dozen journals of my clay and vanilla, and I was really hoping that there wouldn't be an awkward overlap. Okay, so you asked for seashell, paw print, flower. Oh, I actually don't think I have a paw print. I think I just told you, oh yay, we have all of those, but that was not true. We don't have a paw print, but we do have seashells and flowers. So let me get out a few options for you. Seashells. Well, I mean, I guess you can kind of, I won't necessarily lay out all the seashells, I guess, but you can see the different styles in here. And then let me get some more flowers, because I do have some more just in my randoms drawer if you'd rather have like a small little flower like that. Oh, Lauren, yes, pink is one of the colors that's common. Some blue flowers. Anything standing out to you, Danielle? A shell, a flower, the color of the D that you want, anything? Just let me know what you're thinking. It's pink. It's pretty much the same pink as this D. All right, so yeah, I've got, oh, Delaney, no, I don't have any ladybugs, unfortunately. That's one that I do want to get. Ladybugs and bees, I feel like are pretty requested, and mushrooms, but I ordered some mushrooms. They're just taking forever. Black D, sounds good. Ooh, anything similar to a sunflower? That's a good question. I don't have any yellow flowers. I'm just looking at my yellow section right now, and all I have for yellow is a heart arrow, and a banana. If any of those are sunflower-ish to you. Oh, I've got this like lotus flower kind of situation. Let me see here. There's always pom-poms as well, if you just have like a key color that you're looking for. How about the white flower? Yes, we can do that. I know, I like the gold rose. I just think the texture is like so dainty. Perfect. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna do this in privacy over here. There we go. Thanks for joining, Lauren. Have a good night. Oh, I gotta close my ink pad up. All right, and then Danielle, what are you thinking for your freebie? We can do a custom name page with like a key color or key doodle or both. Or we can do some journaling supplies. I've got washi stickers, washi tape, marker pouches, or a white gel pen. Name page sunflower. Okay. And so this month I've been using this yellow for sunflowers. Do you like this yellow, or do you like kind of the more orangey yellows that we use a lot? Oh yes, for sure, Danielle. Would you be okay if I drew it along the side here, your name? Or I can do it straight. Whatever. Either way, but let me show you what I mean. Do I have one of those down the side ones with me here? Oh yeah. So like I did for Valerie, I did hers like down the side like this. But we would do some sunflowers, of course, for yours. Okay, yes to down the side, and then the yellows. Okay, well, I think I might just stick with my Old Faithful 991, and then where's the marker that I like to, maybe that, layer on top for the, all right, so let me think here. Danielle, where am I gonna put the sunflowers? Okay. Oh, sorry. Thanks for letting me know, Jill. Rachel, I post the replays to YouTube the next day. So tomorrow you can watch this one the full way through, if you would like. No, thank you. Because YouTube actually pays me and TikTok doesn't, so I appreciate, I mean, I appreciate all the TikTok views, but the YouTube views are the ones that my bank account appreciates. Madison, how are you? Have you been lettering up Georgia's nursery or anything? We had Amira was here earlier and she was like, whose name were you writing? Because that is my sister and her daughter's name. So that was just a crazy coincidence. I know, Kylie. I really want to stream to multiple platforms at once. This was a golden, right? Yeah. But I can't do it without a desktop computer that is like linked to multiple platforms. And so I don't have a desktop computer in here right now. Like, you can't just do it from your phone to multiple. So my husband and I are looking into it. He's the techie guy, and I feel like it wouldn't take that long to make it worth it if people would start watching YouTube live streams, but we'll see if we do it. Oh, that's cool that it's a family name. We do family middle names for our boys, but first names were all just kind of what we liked, mostly me. When you are the one pushing out 10-pounders, you are the one choosing the names. Yeah, unfortunately, Kim, I don't think you can do a tablet because I tried, because I do have my like iPad, but yeah, it's like the few platforms that I found that do multi-streaming, it was like one of the few features of their platform that was only available on the desktop version, or some of them just like the multi-streaming feature wasn't available in Canada, which was so strange. But yeah, it's definitely on my radar. I would love to be streaming to both TikTok and YouTube at the same time. But yeah, we'll see when that happens. It'll happen at some point. And Anderson, you're next if you want one. Offer stands. You can think about your charms or name page or whatever. Aw, yay, Danielle. I'm so glad you like it. Thank you so much for your order. I appreciate you all. Alrighty then, if you're sure. All right, there is Danielle's journal. So yes, for her charms, she chose a D and a flower. And then for her freebie, she chose to have a custom name page and requested a sunflower theme. Oh, yay. Good, Danielle. Thank you so much for your order. I hope you enjoy using it. And yes, if anyone is interested in placing an order tonight, code LIVE50 will get you 50% off. And you can choose your freebies, your charms, all of that. We'll pack it up right here on live so you can choose that in real time. And yeah, I've only got one vanilla journal left and about 10 clay, I think, somewhere in there. So they're running low. No problem, Danielle. Thank you. Oh, Sarah is your name. Okay, I was wondering if Anderson was a first name or a last name. Because I do know someone with the first name Olson, which is kind of in the same vein. And while we're in the name page zone, let me just do that second coat of white gel pen on Maureen's. It actually doesn't look like it needs it that much, but I said I was gonna do it, so I'm just gonna do it. There we go. Second coat for Maureen. All right. And let's get back into Janelle's journal. I'm gonna take a sip of water. So up here I'm thinking of just doing like maybe a basket singular with something in it. Either veggies or yeah, sunflowers or whatever. Yeah, veggies, bread, that kind of stuff. Oh, thanks, Tina. Talent, practice, and choosing easy things to draw. So it's gonna have some carrots sticking out. Hey Brits, I'm doing well. How are you? All right. Do some tomatoes in this one. Oh, thank you for your order, Laura. Let's pack that up for you in just a sec. Maybe another similar red to layer behind there. Can I just do some of this or something? Oh yeah. Just fill in some background tomatoey color with that. Some extra green. And I guess maybe some loaves of bread in this one because I haven't done that yet. Yes, Robin, this is the cover page. We just did a little farmer's market stand. Oh, thanks you guys. I could do a truck. I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to. Because it just feels like an unnecessarily complex thing to add to this spread. But it is not a bad idea. So Sorry, I'm trying to use white gel pen while not smearing the white gel pen on other pages and also not possessing an ounce of patience to let it dry before I do these ones. So, Michelle, I use all sorts of markers for this theme. We've got some Crayola Super Tips, some Crayola Colors of the World, some Tombos, Lyra Aqua Brush Duos, mild liners. This month has literally everything, but if you're looking for recommendations, I can narrow that down, but short answer is I use basically whatever I can get my hands on. Okay. Okay, and I thought I saw another... No problem. There's another thing I was gonna answer, but oh, show July, is that it? Okay, no, maybe that was it. So for July, we did this little beachy theme here. So we did like a towel, beach hat, popsicle, little beach doodles, kind of a top-down view. I already did the puzzle today, Eve. It came early today. And then favorite moments page was just a bunch of towels for her to write on about the month. And then these are the weeklies for July. Again, little towel for her to write on. Okay. And then down here, I'm just gonna do some of these simple doodles with the like blue ribbons, tying them together kind of. Just kind of maybe in the corner. Keep it simple, nothing crazy. Because it's almost 10 and that's supposed to be my bedtime. I'm just gonna choose a few of my favorite little guys from this theme this month to doodle and just kind of spread them out here. Oh yes, and I saw an order come in. I should have packed that before I started this. Okay, Laura, the last vanilla journal is officially gone. I have had those in my office space since 2022. This is like a big deal for me. Thank you guys so much for selling me out of another color. I'm gonna pack that up for you right away, Laura. Okay. Pause. Let me see what Laura was saying here. So a vanilla journal, gold L, and I choose. Well, we all know that means that we choose. Do you have like a key color or anything? Gold L, no problem. Too indecisive for that. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, Laura, we're gonna choose a couple of options and then make you say either choose or we'll vote. So I'm thinking here, if she doesn't have a key color, this is hard. I'm gonna pick some just like subtle colored stones that I think go well with a vanilla journal. Yes, you know you're gonna have a lot of people shipping you into Pom Pom Club. But I'm gonna put out some of my top choices. Tabitha, hey, I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? saw one of your Dulu videos on my feed today. Or like, oh no, a white butterfly, maybe a soft pink. I don't know. These are some of my just like things that green gem. I don't know if I have any great green gems. I think we've used most of the green gems. Like this one's kind of yellowy green, but the other ones, like we've used all the green gems. I should buy another mixed bag of gems because I really liked those. I do also have a cute turtle. That's the thing. I have so many cute things. Okay, and then this is what the pom-poms look like. Which I just love any pom-pom, really. Okay, what do you guys think? Things that I've chosen or not chosen. Pink butterfly, gold L. That's the thing. I just kind of chose things that I thought looked, I don't know, delicate is like the word that came to mind when I was, but I don't know Laura. Never met you. Let's just analyze her profile picture really quick. Tupper girl, 22. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not actually picking apart your profile. You'll be happy with whatever. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is pressure. For me. Not for you. Teal pom-pom, gold L. Gold L, pink butterfly. Okay. Ash, don't you spam. I'm not going to see anyone else's comments if you spam. Gold L pink butterfly has been shipped by a few people. And she did say gold L. I just pulled out the white one in case it was like, okay, this would go really well with something. But let's just commit to the gold one because that will narrow down our decision-making process a bit. You guys seem to like the pink butterfly more than the white, so I'm going to put that one away. Gold L pink butterfly is doing well. The little one by the butterflies. Okay. You guys, I like doing a 4 option. Wait, clock. What are you guys saying clock for? I'm a bit lost. Okay, since we already have a pink option, I'm gonna get rid of this pink option. Just to narrow things down a little bit. Oh, unfortunately, I don't have like a soft purple. Is this one? Wait. Ash, what did you say based on her profile picture? Oh, there, I do have both a clock and a compass. Why? What did her profile tell you? The clock is pretty bulky. The compass is a double-sided charm. It was part of a mix pack, so it's kind of to be honest. Nah, I'm gonna veto both of those because I don't like either of those. Oh, no worries, Melanie. Less dainty vibes. Okay. I didn't go to her TikTok. Okay, so then let's throw in, what about a dusty blue pom-pom? I feel like that's like, could be interpreted as soft and dainty, but could also be interpreted as not because it's blue. What do you guys think? Okay, let's just, Laura, we're going to take a vote unless you stop us. And you can stop us. That's fully within your rights. Okay, I don't think I've seen a moderator in a little while, so I'm going to go ahead and just start the poll here. I'm going to do a 1-minute poll with 5 options. So the 5 options are gold L with a shell, or with this yellowish greenish stone, with this diamond, a pink butterfly, or a dusty blue pom-pom. Those are the options. You can cast your vote 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. All of them would be paired with the gold L. And this is for our friend Laura. Oh, you're good with pom-pom. Ash, dang pom-pom. You're funny. Overwhelmingly the pom-pom. Okay, I'm still curious to see what the vote says, but Laura's good with the pom-pom. Okay, And then Laura didn't, do you know what you want for your freebie, Laura? You could do a name page or some bullet journaling supplies, like some markers, washi tape stickers, a white gel pen. Any preference on your freebie option? Okay, so Pom Pom did win. Hi. Pom Pom blew you guys away. Okay. Let me put these other guys back and grab a couple of loops. The name page, but you don't know a theme? No problem. We will match the color of your pom-pom and then just do like a, I don't know. I don't always do like a full-on theme. I often just do like a kind of color combo and add some random doodles. So that's just fine. Yeah, Team Pom Pom was extra strong tonight. Clouds could work. Wait, what was the other idea? Lorax trees. Oh, I don't know how to draw those. I haven't seen the Lorax. Oh, Joanna, no, we didn't finish the other journal. This is just an empty journal order that we're doing. Waves, I like the waves idea. Clouds, yes. Bubbles. Those all totally work with the color. Pom-pom theme. I don't know why I feel like that would look silly. Come on. Pom-poms are always a bit tricky. Okay, there we go. Almost. I am thinking of going with the cloud option, to be honest. Does that sound good to you guys? All right, there we've got her charms. Blue pom-pom, gold L, like so. Thank you, Alina. Yeah, I love this blue. So cute. Okay, and then let me just make sure I'm gonna write the right name here. Laura. Okay, good, because there's been a Laura in here too. And I thought that it was Laura, but I was doubting myself for a second. So let's do Laura. I'm just gonna do a few little fluffy clouds. Oh, sorry, I wasn't meaning to add rain. I was just meaning to add dots. Just love a good dot, you know? Okay. There we go, Laura. Thank you so much for your order. We've got a gold L with a blue pom-pom, and then we did a little blue cloud name page for you. And that was the last vanilla journal, which is crazy. That was N52, Kristen. So we are down to about 10 clay journals, I think. And then we are praying on the next order to get here soon. Ooh, cloud at the top of the A. That little dot? I think I got most of it, but hopefully that's what you meant. Thank you so much for your order again, Laura. I appreciate you guys for supporting my little other A. Okay, that makes a lot more sense because I was like, I think I did a pretty thorough job of covering that A. Yes, thank you. You were right about that one. All right. We are very close to being done in Janelle's journal here, so I'm just gonna add, this will be a sourdough loaf. Just give it a few minutes. And then these will be little like baguette style loaves. Okay, and then we're gonna do some carrots. I'll put a couple over here too. Another Laura order. Okay, I'm gonna have to separate you two somehow for my, so I don't ship you the wrong journal. Thank you so much for your order, Laura. Okay, let me finish these little doodles and then we can do that for you right away. We are so close to being done these weekly spreads. All right, I'm just going to add a few, oh right, I need to add this. Okay, just give me a sec for the colors request. I'm just gonna... add a few little random blue twirls. And then I need to add the white gel pen. Oh yeah, sorry. I do that sometimes, don't I? Okay, white gel pen, here I come, and then we are gonna pack up Laura's journal and I can line up my markers for a sec. Okay, I'm gonna let these things dry. Luna, which pen do you mean? I can give you an August and July flip through. I want to let this white gel pen dry a little bit before I start flipping all the pages. So let's pack up Laura's journal. I'm gonna line up my markers for this theme. So you wanted to see all the markers for this theme and then you can screenshot them? Is that the, oh, perfect, Luna. I'm about to line them all up. So that you can see. Oh, no problem, Laura. You've got a little one. I've got a toddler boy and a 1-year-old who's still like, he doesn't walk yet, so he still seems like a baby, you know? He just turned 1 this summer. He's definitely bigger than a baby, but I still call him a baby. Okay. These are, oh, there's one more green that I forgot to include in there, a darker one. Let's put that in here. All of the markers that I used for this journal for this month. That's all of them. Let me go check Laura's order. Adriana, thank you so much for your order. L and a pink pom-pom for Laura. All right, Pom-Pom Club. Once Pom-Pom Club gets rolling, you really can't stop it. Okay. Let me show you the L options that I have. I just got to close up some of these journals where I was letting the white gel pen dry because now I need the space. Just give me 1 second here, Laura. All right. Did everyone who needed one get a screenshot of the markers that I was using? Luna, the journals are from my shop. So that's where they are from. Okay, Laura. L and a pink pom-pom and a name page. Yay. Let me show you the L options that we have. So for L, I don't have black, but I do have white, gold, or pink. And then I'll show you the pink pom-pom options. So I've got a few pink ones here. I've got a bit of a brighter one, a medium one, and a light one. Oh wait, Angela, when were you saying you're... Yeah, my first walked like right when he turned 1. Okay, white with light pink. Beautiful. Ash, don't apologize. Yeah, my oldest started walking right when he turned 1. And I don't know, for this one, I'm just like, I'm more excited for him to walk because they're like starting to play together and they kind of can, but I feel like they're going to have so much more fun together once he does start walking. And like, I don't know, my oldest, he's a toddler. He has his moments, but he is so good at like playing with younger kids and coming up with creative ideas. Like he entertains himself so well. So I feel like as soon as my little one starts walking, I mean, maybe I'm just being overly optimistic, but I feel like he won't be hanging from the legs of my shorts all the time when I'm trying to cook. He'll just like teeter hanging from my shorts so that I can't move in any direction. And I'm just like trying to cut something or carry something hot and I just have to put it down to pick him up. He's such a little turd. Love him, but he is a turd. So I feel like they're gonna have a lot more fun together once he can walk. All right, got the L on. Yes, I've got 2 boys. Yes, Dragon Queen Artist, thank you so much for finding us again. It's been a while. I know, right, Tupper Girl? Or Laura? Can you just sit still? Do one of the many things that I have set out for you, snacks, toys, and otherwise, instead of hanging from my shorts. Yeah, he's such a copycat too of his big brother. Like, he'll just climb. Oh yes, Adriana, I did see your order. Yep. He's started to like, I have a cardboard box right now in the living room that's full of like boxes for packaging. So it's nothing breakable. So I just left it up there for a couple days and it has become like my baby's motorcycle. Like my toddler pretends that anything is a motorcycle. He loves to like, these days he's been putting on his winter snow pants as motorcycle pants and a little like basket that we have in our living room as his helmet. And then he will just climb onto like the arm of the couch and pretend that that's his motorcycle and just vroom and drive all the time. And now my little one finally found something he can climb onto, this little cardboard box. So he'll climb up there and start vrooming and driving. It's so cute. But yeah, he's such a copycat. I feel like they're going to be playing together. Like as soon as he walks, they're going to be having just loads of fun together. I love this charm combination. So cute. Okay, Laura, what would you like for name page? Any thoughts, colors, doodles, anything like that you have in mind? Dump it down in the comments. Oh, Angela, don't say that or you're gonna have me missing the baby and toddler days and they're still here. Honey pots and bees, okay. Let me get some yellows out. Oh, Winnie the Pooh. Okay, let me go to Pinterest because, yes, Sienna, I'm from Canada. And yes, Penelope, I go live Monday to Thursday. Usually at this time of day, sometimes in the afternoon. And I always try to give a little update on what time it will be when I'm in my Instagram stories. Oh my goodness. Okay, on the topic of Winnie the Pooh, and since we were just talking about my toddler, so like I said, he is awesome, but he's definitely a toddler. He has a naughty streak. And so potty talk is a big issue these days. But he is so smart and creative. So at the dinner table the other day, he goes to my husband, "Dad, you remember Winnie the Pooh?" And he's like, "Yeah." "What's his last name?" Like his full name with last name. He just wanted to get my husband to say Pooh so bad because he's just such a little Schwea is what we call him. Low German for just being like a turd, a stinker, whatever. But oh my goodness, it was just too funny. Like, what do you mean, what's his last name? Okay, let me pull my TikTok back up here so that I can start. Okay, so Laura, Winnie the Pooh fan. Do you want your name to be in yellow or name to be in like red, like his shirt, and then yellow bees swarming around? Any thoughts on that? I'm trying to find a good red in a Tombow so that I can do thick calligraphy. Red and sideways. Okay. And I'm gonna do one of these brighter reds if that's okay with you, because I don't have great duller reds in oh yeah, see, like all of my other reds are looking brown. You trust me? It's always like comforting, but also a little bit nerve-wracking. Or we could do name in yellow and then a big bucket of honey in red. Because now I'm thinking, pot. Because now I'm thinking if I do red letters and red. Good night, Sarah. Thank you so much for joining. I know, Angela, I could not laugh at that one. The what's Pooh's last name one. Red on top, yellow on the bottom for her name. Okay. I can do half and half. Okay, the pots are usually brown. Well, that's good to know because I don't know that kind of thing. I am not a huge Winnie the Pooh fan. Okay, the pot is brown. Okay, so then we could do red like the shirt and then yellow bees. So if I layer even the swatch you have over to the left. And then you're saying red on the top like a shirt. Does that look cute? I feel like we could do that. Yes? Okay, let's do it. Yes, so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna do roll. All right, and then I just need to kind of pick a point up to which I want to do the red. So it's just going to be there. This is 991, this yellow. All right, and then I think I might darken up the yellow as well, like add a second layer of the yellow. What do you guys think? I just feel like the red is very overpowering right now. That I would add another layer of yellow and then do some bees and a pot of honey. Yes, yeah, darken the yellow, darken it, okay. Lovely, that's exactly what I was thinking. I love this like shade of yellow paired with this red. I feel like it's perfect for Winnie the Pooh, but I think the red is just a little bit too dominant, so let's darken up the yellow just a touch. Okay, and then I'm gonna do, oops, sorry you guys, just bumped you there. I'm gonna do a little honey pot over here. A brown one. And I will do write honey on it. I just want to let it dry. Because I know he always spells it wrong, which I saw on Pinterest. That's why I know. You were there. I'll do a bunch of little bees buzzing all around. Let's start with maybe this little guy in the middle. Have a good night. Aw, that's cute, Ashley Winslet. All right. Yes, Delaney, jealous. There we go, Laura. How's that? Thank you so much for your order. I know the bees, that was a Dawn original. I had never done that before with the flight path crossing over it. And now I've done it like 3 times since then. So thank you, Dawn, for the idea. Love it, Laura. Thank you so much for your order. Oh, last A. Oh, yes, you're right. You guys are so good at spotting those. Alrighty. Now, I did see your order to Adriana. So let's go pack that, and then Ashley's is next. You like bows and pink, Adriana. Perfect. I have both of those things. Bows and pink things. Let me grab a journal for you. Okay, so Adriana, do you know if you would like a letter for your name or just some other charms? 1 charm or 2, any sort of direction there, or just want to see the options? I'm just going to start pulling out pink things for you, Adriana. And yeah, you can let me know what you're thinking. Yeah, Adriana, let me know if you're still here. I never know if I should pack people's orders while they're not here, you know? Like, because she did say she likes pink. So she did give us some information to go off of, but... There you are, Adriana. Okay, the second A, the pink one, or the second charm? Maybe just tell me the color of the A, white, pink, or gold, and then a number here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. So white, pink, gold, like white 4 or whatever. And I can keep hunting for some pink charms if you want. Because I do have some more. I also have the pink pom-poms that we saw earlier. Oh yes, and you said you like bows, and there certainly is a bow charm. Sorry, now I'm going to throw your whole numbering system off. Any thoughts here, Adriana? Color of the A paired with a different one, or no A. You can just do 1 charm or 2 non-letter charms, whatever. Pink A and a bow. Beautiful. Sounds great. Let me just put these little guys back in their homes. That is my last bow charm. I had a lot of those. I'm gonna have to order more though. Yes, the charm organization. We're not in Kansas anymore. I'm moving up to the big leagues. I got drawers. I know the lollipop has just been kind of keeping a low profile. It's been in my charm collection this entire time. That was from my very first pack of charms that I ever ordered. And then, Adriana, do you know already what you would like for your freebie? We can do a name page, or I can grab you some journaling supplies, some washi tape, some stickers, a little marker pouch, anything like that. Oh, no worries, Adriana. All right. Name page, perfect. And something pink, I'm guessing. Do you have any sort of key doodle in mind, or just something with pink? Alejandra, let me show you the pouch in just a sec. I'll just close this charm off and then show you what I've got in my marker pouch. It's just a pouch with 10 random color dual tip brush pens. So one end is a brush tip, the other end is a fine liner. And there's just 10, I just pulled 10 randoms and put them in a pouch. Anything pink, okay. So here are Adriana's charms, the little pink A with the bow. Hey Alex, how are you? All right, let me grab my pink marker. Stevie, the markers in the pouch are actually sample markers that I ordered for my own like marker kits that I'm trying to put together. So they are unbranded, just double head color pen. They give them the most generic names when they send samples. So that's what those are. Sideways, okay, sounds good. I love the sideways ones. And it's Adriana with one N. Make sure I spell that right. No way, Alex. Where are you guys? Are you staying with friends and family? Or do they like put you up somewhere when that happens? That sounds awful. That's like my my aunt and uncle. They're trying to move back here. They lived a few provinces over for a while. Anyways, they finally put in an offer on a house, but their house sold months ago. And so they've been living in their camper with 6 kids for 2 months already, and they're going to be in there for at least another 2 months. So they came here already after living at campsites for the last 2 months, and they're living in my parents' yard in their camper for 2 months, which just sounds brutal. Your sister's house 1.5 hours away. Ay. Do you know how long you'll be there? Oh, Mama Alice. Nice. Another Adriana in the room. Okay, I was thinking some little bow doodles too, like in the letters. I'm just trying to decide if I want to do like 2 bigger bows and then just like dots or sparkles or something in the letters, or like little bows all over the place. It's supposed to have been fixed every day. Aw, that's so annoying. That's frustrating. Last Thursday. Okay, let me think here. Little bows all over the place. Little ones all over. Okay, sure. Let's do that. Thank you guys. I'm glad you like it. Another last bow on the top right to balance out. You're right. The bow strand and the D. How did I miss that? It's literally attached to the strand that I colored. That's funny. So silly when I make mistakes in custom products for other people. Okay. Is that good? Missing another strand. Let me hunt it down before you have to tell me. Love it. Thank you so much for your order, Adriana. I appreciate it. Okay, Ashley, you placed an order too for 2 of them. Okay, but the eye one barely overlaps. That's why I wasn't sure. But if it looks like to you that it needs some white, then I'm gonna do it because that one was kind of borderline. Okay, thank you so much, Adriana. And Ashley, you placed an order as well. Now, Ashley, it is past my bedtime. So if you know you're gonna be back tomorrow, I would pack it for you tomorrow. But if tomorrow doesn't work for you, I'll stay up and I'll pack it for you tonight. No problem. I'm never going to complain about making another sale. Tomorrow I would plan to be on in the afternoon. So if you're going to be here anyway, Ashley, let's do it tomorrow. But if not, we'll be up all night. Just kidding. It's literally only 10:38. But yeah, tomorrow would be afternoon. I can totally stay up and do it for you tonight. Oh, you're right. Spelled the name wrong. You guys. It's a good thing I didn't do that in the journal though, because I double checked for the journal. I have a friend, Adriana, the only Adriana I know in person, who spells it with 2 N's. So that was just my reflexes kicking in there. Let's try this. And no. All right, let me tuck that over here. And Ashley, where are you at? Oh right, some people wanted to see flip-throughs. Yes, I did finish the August spreads. August, farmer's market theme, favorite moments for the month. She's just gonna write into these little boxes, and weekly spreads, just with an open section for her to write a quote, a memory. Okay, so Ashley, if you're not gonna be here tomorrow, let's just pack it today. You don't need to give me instructions. You're here all the time. I want you to be here the time that I actually do your stuff. Like, that would be dumb. So if you're not gonna be here tomorrow, I'm gonna stay up and pack it right now. That is where we left off. And September, we're gonna do Calico Cat, I think, unless you guys really wanna leave that for October, but I kinda just feel like doing it. What do you think, Ashley? Shall we pack it up tonight? Oh yes, you can see July. July was this little beachy theme. These are the weeklies. And then August. Okay. I need to figure out how to pin comments, because Pink E and Unicorn Charm. A name page for Eloise. Pink E and Unicorn Charm. I can get that for you right away. Oh my goodness, my iPad has 5% battery. And that's what I use to see all of my comments. I put it on low power mode, but no, I don't have a charging cord down here. Yes, I know that's dumb. Okay, the unicorns that I have are both purple. I do have 2 options. I don't think I have a pink one. And I know, well, I do have a blue one, but I know you said she likes pink and purple. So Pink E, and then would you like unicorn number 1 or number 2? Thank you so much for pinning that. The one on the right? Okay, I agree. That one's more cutesy, definitely better for a kid. And then you said name page Eloise. And anything pink or purple. I might just do like some color changing calligraphy with white gel pen flowers on them or something. Something just girly and cutesy. Sounds great. Okay. Good night, Kennedy. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, let that slip through. Sienna, I usually wait 1 or 2 lives to see if they come. But if they aren't there for a couple of days, because I don't want to like delay shipping it out to them. If they aren't there for a couple of days, then I just take whatever notes they gave me and leave it up to like polls. Because usually when people order, there is like a personalization box. So people will put a note like, yeah, I like pink, I like bows, whatever. So I usually just, yeah, leave it a couple of nights and then go off of whatever they put in the personalization box if they still are not there. All right, I'm just going to do Eloise down the side. Is that good? Good night, Alex. Thank you for joining. Yep, whatever you think. Okay, and I lost, could you spell her name again, Ashley? I think I know how to spell Eloise, but I can't see the pinned comment anymore, and I don't want to spell it wrong. I know that starts with E, so I'm safe there. Okay, good. I was pretty sure that that's how it was spelled, but can never be too sure when it comes to writing in other people's journals. Oh, I forgot a pink dot there. All right, there we go, Eloise. Okay, there's the next one. Black N. Do you have a dinosaur charm or something red or blue? For a 6-year-old boy. Dinosaur charm or red or blue? I don't think that I have a dinosaur, but I am gonna check for red and blue charms because I know I have a variety of red and blue charms. I'm just not exactly sure which ones. I'm just gonna make the thank you card here so that I have the right order name with the right journal. Thanks for your order, Ash. All right, Black N, and let me show you the red and blue charm options that I have for you. I also like the name Nolan. That's my volleyball, like my college coach's name though, so I wouldn't ever use it for myself, I don't think, but it's a great name. Okay, so red. You can just go with the Black N. If there's like nothing that he would like, you know, I know some of these charms are kind of girly. So I don't know if I don't remember what I have for red and blue. I might have some that he would like, but. Oh yes, there is a red pom-pom. I've got like a bright red and a little bit of a darker red. There's a little bunny in here that's evading me. You think you'd like the red pom-pom? The bright red, perfect. Nice, Ashley. Oh, Paige, I didn't realize you were still here, or back, or whichever, because I know you popped out for a bit. Nolan, I'm pretty sure, is officially the youngest member of the Pom Pom Club, so you can send him our congratulations. I'll have to make him like a certificate or something. These pom-poms just want to make me work for it. It's almost 11. Can you just make it easy on me? Aye. There we go. Nailed it. 2 pom-poms would actually be kind of cute. Like cotton candy. Like a little light blue and light pink. Helen, you and me both, obviously. All right, let's get his charms on and then we'll get to his name page. So you said he likes red and he likes blue. Do you have a like a theme sort of idea for the name page, or do you want me to just do a color? I'm trying to think of a I know that Daniel one in the turtle was cool. Oh, dinosaurs. Red with dinosaurs. Okay. All right, charms are on. Red, I'm gonna find a red that matches his pom-pom. Nice, and I think that's a pretty good match. I'm gonna swatch one more, but I think that'll be my winner. Oh no, my iPad just died and my phone is down to 6. Okay, let me see. So I'm not gonna be able to see your guys' comments anymore. And this live could end very abruptly if my phone dies. But am I crazy if I try to make his name into a dinosaur? Is that, no, I think I should do it. I think he would probably like that, right? Kids like that kind of thing. So I'm just gonna try to do it. I'm choosing the N as my starting point. That's gonna be one of the legs. And the A is going to be part of the back. And then the other N is going to be the other leg here. Or the second N is going to... And then we're just going to have the dinosaur like kind of curling like around to look back at us. Okay, and then we need an O and an N to be like part of the tail here. And I don't know how much time I have left. I'm just gonna bring in a blue here and do some little like spiky sort of guys on here. I know, I don't think this kind of dinosaur actually has spikes now that I think about it. So sorry, Nolan, if you know your dinosaur types better than I do. I just feel like it needed something. And maybe just add a back leg because it looks kind of like it's just hovering there on 2 legs. Same with over here. And then I'll bring in some white gel pen to do like the little toe kind of deals on here. And maybe some designs on the neck and some dots on the tail. And let's just make those dots go all the way on the back because I feel like that looks dinosaur-esque. Okay, I think I raced the clock there. Let me pull you guys down. Can you see this? Can you see me? I need to check your guys' comments. Oh, my phone is at 3% and my hand is shaking. I never draw this long and try to draw this fast. Oh, thanks. Okay, I'm glad you guys like it. I'm just reading the comments here. Okay, phone is down to 2%. Thank you guys so much for the orders, for joining the live tonight. Ash, if there was anything that you wanted changed with any of those, maybe just message me because I'm not going to be able to do that tonight. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I will be live again tomorrow, probably in the afternoon, and I'm gonna have like polls galore in my Instagram story for the pre-made journals because I'm putting finishing touches on those this week and next week. So please help me out there on Instagram. But yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye before my phone says goodbye involuntarily. So thank you guys for joining, and hopefully see you tomorrow.